On tonight's episode, we're going to be making some homemade peach sorbet. Let me show you how it's done. We're going to get started with our peaches. So I have 5 here. This is just a little bit over 2 pounds. So what I'm going to do is just cut them up and add them to the base of my food processor. Now, I'm going to leave the skins on. They'll add a little bit more color, a little bit of texture to our final product, but you can certainly peel them and just use the inside flesh if you like. Okay, so we only ended up with actually 3 peaches worth of fruit here. 2 of mine were a little moldy, so had to get rid of those. So what we're going to do for the rest of this recipe is really just kind of cut everything else in half. So if you forget what we started with, then go with about 3 peaches, which is probably a little bit more than a pound, maybe like 1.5 pounds actually. So I've cut them up, left the skin on, and right now I've got them in my food processor, and I'm just going to pulse it until you have a nice peach puree. So here we have our puree. If you can see, I left it a little bit chunky still, so there'll be some nice texture there in the final sorbet. So now what we're going to do is take this off of here, and I'm going to transfer it to a shallow, just a shallow dish like this one here. Now we're going to add in the rest of our ingredients. We have the juice of half a lemon, 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of honey, a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a pinch of sea salt. And now we just want to get this all stirred and incorporated together. Okay, so now we have our mix here. You can see it's a little bit darker in color thanks to the added honey. Give it a little taste. Tastes really good. Nice little hint of vanilla. So now what we're going to do is cover this and put it in the freezer for a total of about 4 to 5 hours. But what we're going to do is stir it every hour just to keep it nice and smooth until we get the kind of consistency and frozenness that we're looking for. It'll take about 4 to 5 hours total. So I'm going to pop this in the freezer and then check on it over the next few hours. So here we are after about 4 hours. You can see that it has a much kind of thicker consistency, but it's still plenty soft and it still has some nice texture to it. So now it's pretty much done. What we can do is transfer this to a freezer safe container and just let it sit until we're ready to eat it. Or just eat it now, but you know, if you wanted to wait. If you want it to wait, of course. And that's it. It's a little heavy on the vanilla, so I'll probably cut back on that next time. A little bit of a bummer that I didn't get to use the whole batch of peaches, but still tastes great. I love a little extra texture in there, little chunks of peaches and from the skin as well. Perfect. See you next time.